Good morning, it's Jonathan Barrett with the Morning Debrief. It's the 2nd of February. Current time is 7:45. We've got 15 minutes worth of trading left on the Dow, and it looks like she's going to close quite positive, which is, I think, a very, very supportive thing for the market. We did get some positive data out last night, the ISM index, and also some very good positive corporate earnings. GM car sales are also positive. Looks like the market is pretty much shrugging off concerns at Egypt. Obviously, we went through a very peaceful demonstration last night, and that seemed to basically go off without a hitch. As a result of that, I think people are starting to feel a little bit more comfortable that we will get some reform there. As a result of that, we saw oil come off a little bit. Gold was up a little bit, but the US dollar also under quite a bit of pressure. Let's run through some of the figures now and get an idea of what actually has occurred. Okay, the Dow so far is up 1.23%. 12.038. S&P's up 21. The Nasdaq's up 53. Looking a bit further across the field in Europe, we saw a positive night across the board there. The Euro top 50 was up 53. The FTSE up 94, and the CAC was up 67. Local market on the futures closed up 46 at 4,769. So as you can see, relatively positive across the board there. When you look at what's happened there with the equity market. So we should get quite a good following on today. Okay, let's have a look at our local market, local commodities. And I think the most important thing, dollar index came under pressure here, broke through that support there at 77.50. Under pressure, result of that, we did see a lift. Copper, probably one of the main ones there. Strong move last night, and copper is trading on a record high. This has been something we have been mentioning to a lot of our clients over the course of some time, that there is supply restrictions, and leading into the Chinese New Year, we often find there was a little bit more buying rather than selling. Crude did come off a little bit though. Crude came under pressure, I think, just purely because we still feel there's no supply issues in terms of it, but we have to be cautious about a Middle Eastern premium should things in Egypt start to escalate, and that seems to be eroding as we speak. Because I think the market feels that things are in control. That could turn around at any time, but as we've mentioned before, the inventory market at the moment is quite high, so as a result of that, it should placate any major concerns. We do have a concern of a major storm front coming into America as we speak. That might see demand pick up, and could be quite a severe storm as well. Okay, let's get on to some other things. That's crude, gold. Steady 13.39. Probably expectations for it to test the top side. That's something we have talked about at length, so I feel quite comfortable there. Silver, we've mentioned that reaching that 29, so quite comfortable with that as well. US dollar, as we suggested, was quite weak. Let's just have a look. There we go. You can see. We can see that silver looking quite better bid there. Expectations for me that does trade higher. Aussie, strong move last night, 101.15, up 130 odd points, and as you can see, that's all got to do with dollar weakness. Tried to get through the downside, but looks quite firm. Expectations are for that to trade on to 1.03. Local markets, 47.68. Do expect that to kick on, and as you can see, we're in a range, so 48.20 is something I think that we can actually look at quite comfortably. So I think that's all right. Apart from that, I think as we look at the Dow, just trading around that 12,000, that is a key area for us. So yeah, we really want to see it actually move through that level. There you go, very strong night. Just have a look at that daily chart. You can see what we mean by the 1200 is pretty strong. And let's just see. There you can see there. It hasn't broken that trend too, by the way. So if anything there, let's see. Very strong. That lower end is at 11,753. So if it does break through there, then I think we're in for a bigger fall. But whilst it holds there, you got to run with it. In terms of economic calendar now, these are the numbers which we've got. BRC shop price index out of the UK, PMI construction out of the UK, PPI out of Eurozone. We've got MBA mortgage applications, Challenger job cuts, and the ADP employment change in the US. We've got unemployment there in New Zealand. So pretty much that's pretty much about it in terms of what we've got. I think the themes are dollar weaknesses there for a little while longer. Crude oil, be a little bit nervous. Gold we like, we're happy there. Copper, you know that we've looked at that. Of course, we're along a lot of these grains as well. One thing is keep an eye on sugar. Yeah, it looks like 30% or close to 30 to 40% of the Queensland sugar crop could be affected by this cyclone. If that is the case, you might see a little bit of a lift. We actually feel that sugar can continue to rise onwards and upwards to around about 39, 39.50. So just be careful of that. You can see there just here looking at the copper, sorry, the sugar charts at 30, 34. I think if this does create a concern, then we could see a little bit of lift in the sugar price as well. Queensland do export a lot of their sugar. Rightio, that's about it from me. I hope everyone has a great day, and we'll certainly talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.